Misread the situation completely, and obviously the prosecution says that Kelsey Fitzsimmons with a loaded weapon was trying to shoot at a fellow officer and kill him, which really makes no sense, because what I think the prosecution is failing to show is motive. Unless they're going to argue that it's suicide by cop, and so that her intention of raising a gun to the officer was in fact to get him to shoot back. But I didn't hear that in the opening, and so I don't think that's what they're arguing. I think they are arguing that she raised the gun to the officer. Needless to say, they're fundamentally different realities, and the judge is going to have to figure out if the Commonwealth has met their burden of proof. There are several things that you should watch for, and we intend to watch for as the trial continues on. First, pay attention to the cross-exams. That is where we get a lot of information. The defense has already shown their hands on opening, so we know what they're trying to get. And they are going to challenge Noonan's account by why a SWAT-trained expert marksman is missing his first shot. And, we'll see what Noonan has to say about that. So secondly, we should be watching for the emotional undercurrent here. The trial is not just about ballistics, but it's about timelines, what was going on in the moment. It's about a woman who lost her baby, right? Her relationship, was told her career was going to be gone. Whether you think that context excuses her behavior or not, though, it's going to influence how the judge processes the evidence. So the defense knows that, the prosecution knows that. Both sides are going to argue and try to control that emotional narrative. But third, also keep an eye out on the evidentiary battles, because that is really where this case is going to be won or lost on. That excited utterance ruling was a big one. And also with no body camera, it really does come down to what he said and she said. And when it's a he said, she said, and there's a tie, defendant should win. That's it for day one of Commonwealth V Kelsey Fitzsimmons.